Hello, fellow Georgia music therapist. My name is Katie Whipple, and I'm currently serving as the president of the Music Therapy Association of Georgia. And I thought it would be helpful to put together a brief video to kind of walk you through the new goals system that the Secretary of State has put into place where we access our licenses in the state of Georgia. And then also provide you a brief little tutorial of what I have learned about a new system called CE Broker that the Secretary of State is asking music therapists to utilize when inputting their continuing education credits. So the first thing that we need to do in order to get started on renewing our license, and just as a reminder, music therapists in the state of Georgia renew their licenses on even number years. And so for us, that deadline to renew is March 31st of this year. And so it is time to make sure that we are in the process of renewing our license. I did, I renewed mine last week. It took me maybe an hour and I kind of had to learn some things. And so that's what I'm hoping to help you with today. Just kind of walk you through some of this, and maybe it will be a little bit easier for you. I'm by no means an expert, but I did learn some stuff that hopefully will be helpful. So one of the first things that we need to do is access, go to our Secretary of State website. And so I just always Google it, y'all. I just Google Georgia Secretary of State. You can also go to sos.georgia.gov. And when you go here, we want to click on the licensing division part of the website. And we want to scroll down to where we get to renew your license. And so again, this is mainly for folks who've already had their license and just need to renew and get in to this new system. Now, back in September, I believe it was, you should have gotten an email from the Georgia Secretary of State about the new goals system, which stands for Georgia Online Application and Licensing System. Now, my email said that they were going to send me a PIN number so that I could access my new account, and they didn't. And I emailed them several times to say, hey, how do I get my PIN so that I can log in? And they never would get back with me. So what I learned last week when I went through this process of trying to figure out how to renew my license is there is a way that we can automatically get the PIN sent to us. All right. So if you have not logged into the new goals system, you can do it now. What you'll need to do is verify your account. Now, if you have not gotten the PIN sent to you from Georgia Secretary of State, you've got to get the PIN. All right. So what we can do, don't worry about emailing them. You want to click on this link right here that says resend PIN. They never sent me one. I clicked on this link anyway, and it worked. So you want to put in your email address wherever it is that you need to get your PIN. And it will automatically send you a unique PIN that you can use. And you're going to just click send PIN to email. And I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. But I did get an email pretty quickly, and I was able to get logged into this new system. What I learned about this new system, I'm going to go ahead and I'm logged in here. What I learned about this system is that it's almost like wanting you to re-register with them. So you'll have the opportunity to, update all of your information when you're in this system. And so it didn't take very long to really set up at all. The main issue was getting that PIN. And so like I said, you can request it using the link that I just showed you. Once you're in, you're in. And from here, you will be able to then renew your license. Now, mine says I don't have anything available to renew because I've already gone through the process. So when I went through this process, this is when I learned about this new system that they want music therapists to use, which is to use the CE Broker software program. I don't see how to get to it from here, but because I'm already done with my license. But if you have not renewed your license, once you get into this new goals system and you click on renew your license, it is going to prompt you to put in your continuing education credits into this website here. And actually what it's going to look like for you if you have not logged in is this, cebroker.com. Okay. All right, so let's talk about CE Broker. We're assuming that you've got your PIN sent to you using that button and you are now logged into the goal system and you're now at this place where you want to renew your license. It's going to require you to utilize this software. I went to compare plans because I immediately was like, oh no, am I going to have to like pay for something? I don't want to have to pay for something that I want to have to pay for. There is an option for you to do a basic plan. Now the basic plan is free. I guess it's going to make me go through this process. I can't remember. Georgia. And so you want to put that in. I'm a Georgia music therapist. Keep scrolling. Continue. Once you put in that information, it's going to ask you to put in your license number. I believe that's it. It's probably going to tell me I already have an account. Okay, I already have an account, guys, because I've already gone through this. But you will need to access it and put in your license number. And then it is going to, what I was trying to show you was the different options. If you do the basic option, you should be fine. It's not letting me take a look at it. Or even see what the different options are. But the basic option is free and it will allow you to create an account. So don't get worried. You're not going to have to pay for anything extra or anything special in order to utilize this software program, fortunately. Like I said, I did the basic account. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up what it looks like once you are logged in. So it is connected to my license number. Has all of my information here. I can't remember what all I needed to add in. I didn't do much within this program except for just adding in my continuing education credits. So I've already put all of mine in that I needed. Now in order to renew. So you will not be able to renew your state license until you have all of your continuing education credits put into this system, until all 40 credits are put in. And if you click right here, view CE requirements, it will populate that we need those 40 credits. Okay, so it is connected correctly. And it shows you also here where the credits that I'm putting in are for the April 1st, 2024 to March 31st, 2026 renewal cycle. This is what it looks like once you get your credits put in. You have whatever the name of it is when you've completed it, and how many hours you are putting in for. So Music Therapy Association of Georgia, we had the adaptable guitar techniques for special learners. I attended that, so I put that in, and I was able to upload my certificate. Here it is going to ask for that. So let me show you what it looks like to put in a new credit. You go to Report CE, Continuing Education, Report. It's going to prompt you to put in the date. I'm going to just do something for now just to kind of show you. It's going to ask for course type, live or anytime, so synchronous versus asynchronous. I'm going to pretend like this is, maybe I have, let's pretend like I've presented and I want to get some credits for presenting, which is allowable through CBMT. One thing you'll notice is that this system doesn't exactly align with our CBMT continuing education options, but I think there is a way that if you know how you're putting it in, you can just do the best you can to make things align and match. So if I'm presenting, let's say I was presenting live somewhere, I'm going to click on that. Maybe I presented, see, there's nowhere to put like that you presented. So I'm just going to put workshop, pretending that I presented at a workshop. Maybe I did a 3-hour workshop. Now we need to look on the CBMT domains. So we can just look at it like this. Actually, it's not the domains. Continue CMTE opportunities. I'm just going to go to recertification. Here, credit chart. So here are all of our CMTE options. So let's say I presented a workshop. You get 5 credits for every 15 to 45 minutes of delivery. So let's just say I did an hour presentation. I'm reading this as an hour of presentation. I could get 5 credits. So here I will put 5 credits. I'm assuming I did 1 hour. I can put in the name, local. Let's just say I presented on adapted guitar, yada, yada, yada. Put in the name. What is the name of the provider? So let's say I did this through SER. You could put in, I don't remember what there is a code or provider number. Let's just say I'm putting in that number. I don't remember what it is. I'm just going to say that. Was it approved? What I did was if it was something that was on this chart as a CMTE option, then I put yes, it is something that is approved by CBMT. And then I uploaded my certificate. Now, however, if you're presenting, what I would assume you're going to need to upload is what CBMT is asking for: a written summary, proof of development, delivery, and duration. And if you log into your CBMT user portal, it will tell you specifically what it wants you to upload in order to be able to count that, which is normally to connect to the different CBMT domains to what you're presenting. That is what I would be uploading here in this spot, because you would not have a certificate if you were claiming credits to when you have presented somewhere, so to speak. So there is a way, I think, that you can align a lot of what the CE broker is asking you to put in. You will still need to put your hours in CBMT. You still need to log in to your CBMT account and add your hours into this system as well in order to be able to maintain your certificate or your certification, and to also have in the case of an audit. But we are now going to also have to put it in the CE broker software system. Once you have all of your 40 credits and they are within the CE cycle, that it will give you the option to then renew your license. It is connected to the licensing division, to our goals platform here, and you will be able to then renew your license. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at georgiamusictherapy@yahoo.com. I'm more than happy to meet with you and help. You can also reach out to Kirby Caruth, who is on the licensing board for our state. We can get you connected and help you get this process done because we do have a deadline of March 31st. All right, onward and upwards, folks. Bye.